Hi, and welcome everybody to another edition of the Winner's Circle Sports Betting Podcast. I'm Ross Benjamin, professional sports handicapper out of Western New York. He's Chip Chirimbes, handicapper extraordinaire from Las Vegas, Nevada, but currently residing temporarily in South Florida, right
Yeah,
on the beach. Boy, oh boy, things are
yeah.
good. Huh, Chipper?
You can't have it any better than that. And I love it. I've loved it down here. I've been here since I was a child. My family has had property here, and it's just a second home to me, really. And like you said, on the beach, you can't beat it.
Well, it's instantly got hotter as of yesterday for you with the weather,
Yeah.
and hopefully your picks stay the same way. Just want to touch upon this, folks. We're going to do something different today. We're going to give you 4 free picks and all. That's right. Normally we give you 2. Today we're going to give you 4. We're recording on, like I said, Saturday the 13th. These games are going to be played on Valentine's Day, Sunday the 14th, and we're going to give you 1 each in the NBA and college basketball. Before we get to those, Chipper, how's everything going at chipwins.com?
Well, I've really had a turnaround. I've had an outrageous run right now in college basketball. Previously I was running away with it in the NBA. That has toned down a little bit, but 4-1 last Saturday with my top plays. We had 5 out of 6 winning days this week, posting just 1 game a day, and it's been winning. Of course, Saturday, we always have our Fab Five, and on Sunday, I'm most likely going to have anywhere from 1 to 3. So I'm really happy with what's going on. The virus has affected a lot of teams and a lot of people. It's affected us,
Yeah.
but it seems to have channeled our energies to concentrate on a center core of games, and it's been working out for me. I'm really happy with it, Ross.
Very good. And it's you could get his best picks daily by going to chipwins.com. Folks, last night a 3-1 for me, 2-1 in the NBA. Hit my college basketball top play once again. Easy winner on Cleveland State and Detroit over 138. That game went to 172. My college basketball top plays on a 64-40 run since 2018. That's 62%, folks. Doesn't get much better than that. And my college basketball top plays this year that were totals, a perfect 6-0. That's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. And Chipper,
Yes.
speaking of paying a little to make a lot, what do you got as a free pick on Sunday in college basketball?
All right, I have 2 Midland teams. Pitt is, I think, 9-8 on the year, and Georgia Tech is more or less almost the exact same thing. But these 2 teams have been struggling of late. Pitt's only won 1 of their last 5, and Georgia Tech has only won 1 of their last 3. They came up with a big point spread win for us against Clemson the other day. That was one of the single releases I had. So off of that, Ross, off the fact that sometimes you get a feel for a club when you got a little tempo and a little rhythm. I'm playing against Georgia Tech on Sunday. I'm going to have Pittsburgh, and they've rose a few different times to post victories for us. I think they beat Notre Dame in a clutch situation when we needed them. Regardless, even if I'm misspeaking about that, Pitt has served us well, and I think they're going to come here to play. I think Georgia Tech laying 3.5 or 4.5, I've seen the number vary, is a little bit too much here. I think Pittsburgh is good enough to come in under the number, if not win the game outright, Ross. I'm going to play Pitt over Georgia Tech.
All right, so Chipper is going to take Pittsburgh plus 4.5 over Georgia Tech in college basketball on Sunday, February 14th. I'm going to make it short and sweet here, Chip. Speaking of a feel on teams, Minnesota is just horrible on the road. I mean, as good as they are at home, and they've beaten a few ranked teams, highly ranked teams at that, all on their home floor. They're 0-6 on the road this year. They're traveling to Maryland tomorrow, and it tells you something when you look at this line and you see a Maryland team that's sub 500 as a 1 or 500 or lower as a 1-point home favorite over against a Minnesota team that with a far better record. I'm going to go with the home team in this spot. I'm going to follow the bookmaker because I'm going to think like him. Why else would Maryland be a 1-point favorite? I'm going to take the Maryland Terps minus the 1 at home over the road terrible road team in Minnesota. That's Maryland -1 over Minnesota on Sunday. Let's get to the NBA. Chipper, what do you got?
All right, the NBA had a big win with San Antonio on Friday night over the Atlanta Hawks, and I'm going to do the same thing that I talked about when I did it in college. When you're having a feel with the team and you seem to have a rhythm with them, the Spurs won on the road again, and this year, Ross, they've had an excellent road. I think they're 8-3 straight up on the road, and last year they had an absolutely horrible season on the road. I think Popovich has done another great job there. But they're going to Charlotte, and Charlotte has won 3 of their last 4. The last win came 120-114 over Minnesota, excuse me. And but they've been playing well at home, Ross. Charlotte's 5-1-1 against the number of the last 7 home games, 4-1-1 as home underdogs. So I see it. I see Charlotte here flipping it over on the Spurs. We had the Spurs win. 8-3 is a great record on the road. How long can they keep that up? Now they're in the favorites role, Ross. San Antonio as a favorite has only gone 7-16 against the number, and 2-6 as road favorites. I'm going to have to take this this club. Charlotte 19-7 as home dogs. The numbers just are overwhelming. The trends, the way they set up, and I like the fact that the Spurs won on the road over Atlanta, and they won easily. I mean, I scored I think it was a record franchise high, Ross, 77 points in the first half.
Yeah.
And they cruised along. So I expect them to take a step down here. I like Charlotte to beat San Antonio on Sunday.
All good stuff right there. And that's how that's what you call a professional breakdown, folks. San Antonio, 8-3 straight up on the road, as well as 8-3 against the spread. But like Chip just said, it's a whole different entity now that they're a road favorite against a team like Charlotte that's played pretty good at home. Here's what I'm going to do, Chipper. I'm going to I often say, don't use bad teams and expect good things to happen. Well, I'm going to use a bad team. I'm going to go against what I preach here. There's an exception to every rule. New Orleans at Detroit tomorrow. The Pistons are a 4.5-point home underdog in this contest. And Chipper, as a home underdog this year, they've gone 8-3 against the number, and they won 5 of those 11 games straight up. This is also a Pistons team as an underdog this year, home and away, has gone an excellent 12-3 against the spread. So a lot of people are going to be surprised by that because you look at Detroit's record, it's dismal, but they're getting inside the number, Chip. They've been a moneymaker, and they're going to be facing a New Orleans team that's gone 1-5 straight up in ATS in their last 6 on the road. I'm going to take the Detroit Pistons here, plus the 4.5 over the New Orleans Pelicans. Repeating again, folks, my picks are Maryland -1 in college basketball and Detroit plus 4.5 in the NBA on Sunday. And Chipper, yours are?
I have the Pitt Panthers on Sunday to upend Georgia Tech, and I'm going to take Charlotte over San Antonio.
There you have it, folks. 4 free picks. And, the free picks have been doing awfully well. If you're with us last Saturday on this channel, we went 2-0. And my free picks Wednesday on Ole Miss, Chip, is a 1.5-point favorite over number 10 Missouri. They blew them out. And then today, earlier today, I had Loyola Chicago, Chipper, and they just absolutely annihilated 19-1 Drake by 27 points on the road. So free picks have been doing awfully well between myself, yourself, and we're making a killing here.
Well, you're doing your due diligence. You're coming up with one of the worst teams in the entire league, and you've looked beyond that. You didn't just look at the face of the shallow, and you may have come up with a big winner here with Detroit. I'm going to be really interested to see what happens in this game because, bad, like you said, asking bad teams to do good things. It's a tough road to hoe, but sometimes we have to do it. You said it yourself. Sometimes you have to make a play that you just can't.
Yeah, you're uncomfortable with. You're squirming around, but you got to do it. So we've all had those times in life where we had to make uncomfortable decisions. That's one of mine. Anyway, Chipper, hope you transition well in Florida, and we'll speak to you soon. And you have a great weekend, my friend. And for all of those of you out there, we appreciate your views. We appreciate your subscriptions. Again, folks, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, be sure to do so. It costs you absolutely nothing. And look at all the winners you're getting from two pros that have been around for a long time in the sports handicapping industry. Until the next time, for Chip Chirimbes and Ross Benjamin, good luck and God bless.
Happy Valentine's Day, Ross.
Happy Valentine's Day, Chipper.